Welcome guys to the MX244 instruction manual. So it consists of this set which you will get delivered. It consists of the front and the rear plate grid manufactured out of a laminate. Then we've got two plate sleeves made out of the ballistic Schoeller Dynamics material. Then we've got two shoulder straps, and for the waist belt we've got the 2-row skeletal waist belt with 10 MOLLE slots on each side, delivered with a thicker shock cord and a thinner shock cord and a 2-piece plastic buckle. Now we begin with the setup of the plate carrier. We start off to build together the waist belt. For this we take the back part of the grid. We've got the two waist belts. They are put on the upper slot, then put it through the slot on the upper side, the same on the other side. I just bend it together, put it through the slot, push it through, and the first step is already done. Now you can choose between the thicker shock cord or the thinner shock cord. In my example, I prefer the thinner shock cord. So we take the shock cord from the inside to the outside, put it through each side the same length, then we run through the most outer loop of the waist belt. Alright, now I took the most outer loop of the waist belt. So in case you see that the waist belt is too long for your circumference, you can also choose one of the other rows so that the waist belt is put more to the inside and then running on the other MOLLE slots to adjust it to your specific body circumference. Then we are going back with the shock cord to the inside, and important here, we crisscross it, so we are coming out now on the different side. So here also I'm inserting it on the left hand side and I'm coming out on the right hand side, and now again through the waist belt. And as you see, now the waist belt is already almost fixed to the grid. So we go once again back to the inside, coming out on the other side, the same on the left hand side, going in left, coming out on the right hand side. You will see here it's equal length, and now you need the small black plastic buckle which you have in your set. You first enter the shock cord on the narrow side, coming out on the wider side, and now you insert this arrow-shaped like plastic piece. Until you really hear it audibly clicking together. And now it's, even as you're pulling very hard, it won't come out of the bigger plastic buckle. Last, you just put in a knot on the end of the shock cord. And now you see the waist belt is fixed to the grid. Next step is we will put in the ballistic plates. For this, we turn it around. We open up the knot here. You can pull out the plastic buckle. You take out the shock cord. And as you see here nicely, you've got now the grid completely opened up. In the second step, you take the ballistic plate and the elastic sleeve. You put in the ballistic plate into the ballistic sleeve. Important here, you've got the two Velcro strips. They are on your body side. Here also noted on the ballistic plate where the body side is. You slip it over. So the function of this elastic sleeve, plate sleeve, is to protect the plate from abrasion on the outer sides, which are not protected by the grid. And you have also the big Velcro strips here, which you need for other adaptions, which I explain later. You've got on the lower side a small opening here. So this should be the edge of the plate coming to this opening. Then you first close the two Velcro strips. You close the sides, that they are nice and narrow fitting. Now you take the shock cord, which you have just pulled out, and you start from top to bottom to get it through the loops again. Here again, watch out that it's equal length on each side. And then you crisscross it again. Now you've got the shock cords. And you put the shock cord again through this plastic buckle. It can't be disintegrated without damaging it. But nevertheless, the shock cord will easily run through. I show it here now on the upper side. It will run through here on the one side and on the other side on the outsides. So if I put it in, it's coming out on the one side, and here the same on the other side. The small arrow piece like which we put in must be on the outside, so it gives some place. And now that it doesn't come loose again, you just tie a knot at the end. close it nice off. And now to get some pressure onto the grid, you pull the elastic shock cord and push the black buckle to keep it in place. And as you see, now it's nicely under tension. The extra length of the shock hoop you can tuck away, because you don't need to adjust it actually. So you can just tuck it away inside, or you can also use the extra piece of Velcro to somehow have it nicely tucked away and as you prefer. So the same we do with the front grid of the plate carrier. And as you see now, the front part and the back part are nicely covering the ballistic protection plate. And lastly, to put it all together, we need only the shoulder straps. These you open up, put them through here, close them again on each side. And now your ultralight plate carrier is ready, assembled together, ready for use, ready for action.